Buenos días, clase. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. Ok. So, vamos a hablar de español. ¿Está bien? Ok. Muy bien. Una pausa. Habla inglés. All right. Muy bien. Now, thank you for your answers. I like that you've been watching the movies, okay? But just remember one thing, okay? When you watch the movies and you put your answers, make sure you get those answers from the movies, okay? Because I saw some people there that they answered things that has nothing to do with the movies, all right? Okay, now, today we're going to talk about something that is very unique of Espanol, okay? We don't have that in English, so we're going to talk about this now. Tú versus ustedes, see? So, tú, remember, what is it, tú? Tú is you, yes. So, if I ask you, ¿Cómo está tú? Right? How are you? Okay? I can just say, ¿Cómo estás? But tú. Now, the difference is that tú is the same as you. Okay? Now, in Espanol, there is another word for you. Yes, this one here. Look. See? Usted. Yes, usted also means you. But how come they have two you in Spanish, right? So let me explain it to you. This is called the formal you. So formal you, it means you don't use to everybody. You use to a certain people. For example, if I have never met somebody, if I go to a store, okay, let's say that I'm traveling to Costa Rica, right? Beautiful country in Central America. I'm there and I wanted to buy something to bring it back here. So I can go to the store and I can get there and I see a girl there and I say, hola. I said, I'm going to use my Espanol like I studied there with Sr Souza. Say hola, and she says hola. And then she asks you, ¿Cómo estás? And then you say, oh, I remember that. That means how are you? Then you're going to go, muy bien, gracias. But then you want it to be polite and you want to ask her, what about you? Now, if you say, ¿y tú? She's going to say, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué maleducado? She's going to say, oh, wait a minute. So rude, that kid. Call me tú. So, in Espanol, if you don't know somebody, you cannot call the person tú. You have to say ustedes. So that's the difference, okay? So if you're talking to somebody you never talked before, you cannot say y tú. You have to say y ustedes. This is also applies to the teacher. If you call somebody Mr. or Mrs., Señor, Señora, then you also have to say ustedes. For example, if I here in a classroom with you and I ask you, ¿Cómo estás? And you say, muy bien, gracias. And you want to ask me, what about you, Sr Souza? You cannot say y tú. If you're talking to me, you have to say y usted. That's because I'm older than you, okay? And I am Mr. Souza, all right? So you cannot, you have to say y ustedes. So that's the big difference. So when you were talking to a person and you don't know that person, you can never say tú, okay? Because saying tú is only for friends, people at the same age as you, okay? Or very close family. Otherwise, in Spanish, you always say y ustedes, okay? I know it's a little confusing, but I'm going to put an exercise there for you to just check, okay? So I'm going to put a material there, just check so you can kind of start grabbing. We're not going to stay too long with that, but this week, that's what we're going to talk about, okay? We're going to be discussing the use of tú versus the use of ustedes. Now, it is very confusing because we don't have anything like that in English, right? In English, we say you to anybody, right? But not in español. In español, tú is only for friends and people same age as us, okay? Ustedes, pretty much everybody else. ¿Está bien? Adiós, clase, okay? Hasta la próxima. Adiós. Adiós.